gotta move you.
Yeah.
Doing very good, Heidi.
Nice.
Here, I'll double these two up, Heidi. Make that shorter.
Okay.
Did you ever swallow?
David.
What?
I can put them on here.
Cheers.
Okay.
Cheers. Salute.
Ching Ching.
Huh?
Ching Ching.
Yeah, I always said Ching Ching. Monroe's, I had a cat, and they named it Ching Ching.
Did they?
Not thinking of all the get-togethers in our lives we had. Oh, anything for a party. Could be Halloween or anything. Lena was quite an organizer.
Yeah?
Oh, so one thing, Halloween, she wanted to have a party. Oh, we invited all these people, Lucy Sparks and all, I don't know how many we had. So they were all supposed to get all dressed up in costumes, of course. It was on a Sunday afternoon. So, and we got a lot of pictures of it that day. So my friend from Cat, she got all dressed up like a man. You swear to God, she was a man. So she was all dressed, and she said she was going by her girlfriend's house, and she said, "Oh, I'll go down. I'll stop in and see so and so." Well, when the girl saw her come, she wouldn't let her in. She made believe she wasn't home. And she looked just like a man. So Cina Pazzetti came, and she got borrowed Henry's undertaker clothes. She got dressed up like an underclothes. And your Aunt Aggie, I had a white dress, dress with all sequins, all white, and they were little. Sometimes would be a little a blue, a little pink, and all. And she had a wig, and she was supposed to be the hooker. So can you picture Aggie as a hooker?
Aggie, no.
All right. So anyhow, Lillian Donati, Lillian Focal, there was a lot of them. So Jimmy DeCillo and Henry knew we were going to have this party. So they said, why don't we go up and crash it? Well, anyways, I don't know if it was Eve or somebody kind of stopped them. They didn't want them to come. So anyhow, we were in Ruth Monroe. Well, anyhow, Lena made up this bit. And she says, Lucy's sister, Josie, she had a nervous breakdown one time, and she wasn't with it all the time. So Lena says, well, now, we invited, some men are going to come in later. She had Freddie Julian. Oh, you should have heard the men that she had. No, just kidding.
Uh-oh, she just said they were coming.
And
Jack
she said the men are coming in pretty soon. And Josie looked up, she said, oh, no, then I want to go home. She was a widow. She says, I haven't been with a man in 10, 12 years, or whatever she said. So they finally had to tell her no, because she was afraid she was going to have another nervous breakdown.
Oh, God.
So anyways, she has said the pin on the tail on the donkey. She had his private that you has to pin a man that you have, and laughed. They laughed and giggled. They had a hell of a good time. And that black wrought iron stand I got out there with those flowers, we had all pumpkins on that. We worked like the devil, having everything just so. Had lights, pumpkin lights on the dining room mirror. And, well, anyhow, we had a ball. A lot of fun laughing. so much. And the boys never came because I think Eva put the clips to it. So they all had a nice time. Boy, we had a good time. So anyway, let me tell you. So one Saturday, a little while after, all of us was going to go to Avon shopping, and we stopped in at Jack, what the heck was that? Well, it was a restaurant to eat. So we got talking about the party. Aggie wasn't with us. Aggie and little folk alone the naughty day where was Harriet and Lena, Ruth, and Marcia and myself. So we're all having our dinner, and in the back of us was a young couple. Oh, anyways, we got talking about it, and so they said, "How about Aggie, a hooker? Could you ever think of Aggie being a hooker?" We're laughing and then giggling over it, and finally the waitress come over, and she had a drink for everybody with the compliments of that couple. And we looked back like that, and she said, "You don't know how much we enjoyed listening to you talking about that party." They said, "I bet you had a ball." We said, "We did." And so they said, "Oh, yes." She said, I want you to have a drink on us because we enjoyed you so much." So then I says, "Well, we better buy them an after-dinner drink." So we did, but we had such a good time. But she used to rig up some good ones, I'll tell you. Sit, Heidi.
Okay.